Instead of beating on your meat, you should be beating on your craft. Get good at something. All that time spent chasing women or watching porn, you could be funneling it into something more productive. It's used up. It goes up to your brain, the rest of your body, right? Because it serves a certain function in your body. Hello, my name is Valentin Moyo. Thank you so much for watching my video. So today I'm going to be looking at a topic that is quite controversial, something that I previously looked at as gibberish and I dismissed it, but the more I matured, the more I realized that maybe there's something to it. Let me just try it and see how it works. And the more I tried it, the more I found that I started to change and I started to look at things differently. So here are my takes on it. Let me know what you think after the video. Down in the comments, you can DM me or whatever. We can talk about it because I would love to know what most men think about this no FAP movement. Enjoy. Have you ever used someone else's YouTube or logged in on a public computer, right? Or pulled up YouTube when you haven't signed in or anything? The algorithm just chucks things at you, right? Look at YouTube as an extension of your brain, for example. I experienced this because what I did was I clicked on one video that had nothing to do with what I usually click on. And it was about Thailand or something. And when I went back on my normal feed, I did all these suggestions that I've never seen before. Right? This Japanese girl who visits hot springs and she's like holding this little towel on her body, pouring water on herself, like, oh, this water's cold, giggling and stuff. Next thing you know, she's in the hot spring, whatever. Oh, it's cold, right? She's playing in the water. She's practically naked, right? These things, they rile you up as a man. All that sexual energy that you don't see, like inadvertently, is making you hot and bothered. Yeah. And by the end of the day, I realized that, I'm feeling a little bit like hot and bothered. And I was like, why? Because my feed was just filled with these things, like women in very short leggings, doing butt exercises, like interviews of these supermodels in Dubai. And I can understand the no FAP thing it's controversial. But one thing I do know is when I stopped watching porn, when I stopped masturbating on demand, I got completely less distracted. I was focusing my energy on other things. And that's why now, when I'm being thirst trapped, or when there's something that's popping on my feed, I can pick it up because now I know when that energy pops up because I don't normally feel it, right? I don't normally tap into that energy. So that when someone or I see something that's deliberately trying to get my sexual attention, I feel it in my body. And usually it's a question of, wait, what's going on here? Well, do I want to indulge in this? No, let me focus my energy on other things, right? Now, I'm not a scientist, but I can tell you one thing. This no FAP movement it is a thing. Once you stop touching yourself on demand, you focus more. You have a certain calmness to you. I've heard that scientifically, when you do stop just like masturbating on demand and taking that energy out of you, that seed of life out of you, it gets used up. It goes up to your brain, the rest of your body, right? Because it serves a certain function in your body. And bro, like, who am I? Like, there are monks who are dedicated to this celibacy, right? And stuff like that. Try it for a week. Just don't watch porn. Don't do anything. And if that feels good and feels better, stretch it out to a month and see what happens. Yeah. Why do you think that boxers or footballers, they're encouraged and invited to
not have sex before the match?
Because guess what? Yeah, a hungry leopard is more dangerous than a leopard that's got a full belly. And that's so true. Because if you're constantly just ejaculating, why would you even want a woman, right? Because you're thinking, if she doesn't respond, it's fine. I'll see a naked woman tonight. I'll see a naked woman tonight on my phone, on my iPad, or whatever you watch, right? But when you cut that out, you start to really think about how you interact with women, how you carry yourself, how you want to present yourself. So instead of beating on your meat, you should be beating on your craft. Now, I know it gets tricky every time when someone tries to tell you what to do with your body, because it's like, oh, you're not going to tell me not to touch myself. Like, who are you? Yes, I understand. That's cool. But also what you need to understand is the distraction that comes with that. You're not focused. Like, we're so distracted as men and we don't even realize it. Because, look, I mean, if you want to touch yourself, that's fine. What you watch and what you put in your mind is going to dictate how you behave. The industry knows what gets you going. You think those girls that post on Instagram or they do these workout videos, you think they don't know that it's going to hook your attention? And bro, whether a woman is attractive or not, just the sake that she's a little bit half naked or something, that to you just entices your sexual energy. I mentioned that your pages are somewhat an extension of your mindset. And the people I watch, I usually think they're really good. So I'm going to link them down in the description there for you so you can check them out and try and learn better things and learn how to manage your time better and organize yourself instead of chasing women or just watching porn or watching this content that is just basically has a sexual nature to it for no fucking reason, and you know that. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let me know if anything resonated or if you disagreed with anything at all. I would love to hear your thoughts on this. Click here if you want to watch my previous video about being a nice guy, and stay tuned for my next video where I'm going to be talking about fatherhood and masculinity. See you next time.